Another week to talk about golf. What more could we ask for in life other than a win from Tiger Woods at TGL? Maybe that's the one thing I would ask for. I don't know. Call me crazy. Did you guys watch last night or what?
I watched it today.
You watched it today? Okay,
Yeah.
so you're caught up.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what's
caught
going
up.
on.
Yeah.
Rich, how about you? Where are you at on TGL right now?
Oh, I watched it all live last night. I was maybe like a half hour behind because I got thrown off. I didn't realize they were starting so much earlier this week. So I went to go on. I'm like, oh, TGL's getting ready to come on. And it's like, it's already going. It's like, oh, wait. So,
Yeah, they bumped it up. It was 8 o'clock Central for us last week, and it moved up to 7 o'clock Central. Is that right? Is that what it was?
that's right.
I think so. I have no clue. I watched
Something
it.
like that.
Well, I forgot about it.
Or was it 6 o'clock Central?
It was nice skipping the commercials, though, as always.
Well, I will tell you what else was nice. Getting to be in the SoFi Center and see TGL take place right before my eyes. And I got to tell you, it was pretty cool.
It's so amazing now.
Dude, it's
I've got
insane.
so many questions for you about just everything. Like,
How about this? You know what? Because I feel like I have so much to talk about, and I don't even know where to begin. So maybe fire some off. Like, what do you got, Rich?
Well, all right. Well, first of all, just talk about your whole dynamic of when you left, when you got back, all that kind of
Well, it was a wild journey to get there. It was a one-day trip. I wasn't even in Florida for 24 hours. I left my home at 2:30 in the morning. Drove
That's
the airport.
super early for you. You're usually not even going to bed by 2:30.
Well, that's it. That was the weird part. Usually that's around bedtime, not like start your crazy long day, fly to, so I left the house 2:30 in the morning, park at the airport, go to O'Hare, fly down to Fort Lauderdale, rent a car, grab a hotel room, shower, change, whatever, head straight to TGL, and I'm there early. And let me tell you why I was there early. I was invited to come a little before the rest of the media to do a little behind the scenes tour. And I got to see every square inch of the SoFi Center. And I mean every square inch. None
awesome.
to be left out. And I will say, I got to touch Tiger Woods' shoes.
I knew it.
That's all I'm saying. I did. That's all I'm saying. I did. I got to touch Tiger Woods' shoes. So here's how it went. And there's so much to talk about actually for the gameplay and TGL I want to get into. But I was invited to do this tour, and part of the tour we went through the locker room. I have tons of video. I'm gonna have to get all this edited. There's so much to it. Can't wait to get all this stuff posted. But part of it was going into the player locker room. I think it was the ESPN social page last week shared like a quick little pan shot of the locker room where we got to see all of their warm-up hitting bays, like the simulators that they get to kind of, get warmed up on. Yep. There's so much more. Like way more. I mean,
because it looked like it was just those bays that was all in there and then a place to change.
Ice baths? Did you know they have ice baths?
That's nice.
Okay.
Okay. Did you know they have a physio, stretching, and recovery room? One for each team.
Wow.
We need that.
That's
yeah.
nuts.
And, my favorite thing, and this is something in all of pro golf that as a golfer, and Gary, I know you feel the exact same way about this as I do. The sort of like happy envy you feel when you see these guys, they're set up before a round where they have boxes of balls stacked up, like 6 new gloves, even though they're probably only going to use one, like a brand new pair of shoes that you're going to wear tonight that you've never worn before that are sitting right here for tonight. So you have a brand new fresh pair of shoes. And it's like, I want that so bad.
The elimination of all the negativity of having to go get your own stuff. This is broken. This is missing. This is this.
We're like racing off the first tee back to the pro shop to grab a sleeve of Lottie's or whatever.
But then the excitement, because this goes back to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan wore a fresh pair of shoes every single time he went onto the court. And he did that because he said there was like this placebo effect to where he would play even better, because how good do you feel when you put on a brand new outfit before you go golf?
Oh, dude, it's brand new outfit, brand new glove.
Oh, brand new glove. It's so nice.
It's not even broken yet. You kind of got to squeeze in a little
You
bit.
throw me the Kirkland ones, and I feel like I won the lottery.
Okay, I'm going to make a side note here. I don't know if anybody knows this, but the Kirkland gloves at Costco are crazy good.
Creme de la creme. They're like the true sauce.
They come in like a 4-pack. They're like $23, so they come out to, I don't know, whatever that is, $6.5, $7 each, whatever it is. Killer price for a killer glove. That's all I'm saying. Don't judge me.
It's like a $25 quality glove, and it compares to the Titleist True Soft, like you said.
It 100% does. But the only problem is you have the logo of your milk on your hand the whole time you're golfing, so you feel like an idiot.
Dan sent me some photos last night from the TGL.
Oh, Gizmo.
And I can just smell the jealousy coming off of Gary over here.
Oh, no.
Dan, you got to tell him all the cool Tiger Woods things you did.
Oh, geez.
Gary, your new contact photo in my cell phone is a screenshot from your video fist-bumping Tiger Woods.
Here we go.
But I will have to say,
I hate
Dan's
you all.
got you beat on this one. I hate siding with him, but it's the truth.
Wow.
So Dan, I know you've been to the SoFi Center before, but like from when you watched it on TV versus like being there, does it feel a lot bigger? Does it feel a lot smaller? Like
gotta
the
be
actual
massive.
place where the place is?
Yeah, well, so I've essentially had 3 experiences with TGL. The media day about a month before the first competition. And I will tell you this, it is wild how much the building changed even in that month. And so I don't know if they were working on Christmas, what they're doing, these guys, I don't know, they don't go to bed. But just like the branding, the completion of stuff, like I thought it was great on media day back like early December. Walking back in there yesterday, I was just like, it's crazy. Like the Best Buy branding and like all this stuff. I don't know. It was just like all the fan experience stuff, like these like putting things, the merch store, like all this stuff was like, where was all this? Like, yeah, no, we literally just did that like in the last few weeks. I'm like, it's incredible how this thing has sort of all come together and landed right at the start of TGL. It's pretty impressive. But here's
It's
what else. Well,
It's also cool, like from the point of view of watching week 1 and watching week 2.
yeah,
Like it was almost 2 separate weeks to me.
yeah,
Like I thought it was leaps and bounds better week 2 than week 1, and I loved week 1. Week 1 was great. I mean, there were some few things, but like week 1 was awesome, and like week 2 was like I think it just took another week. Like I'm super excited for week 3 now,
yeah.
because just to see the progression that it keeps going.
I was at the Miami airport dropping my rental car off. Yeah, I flew into Fort Lauderdale, flew out of Miami. Listen, you got to get flights. You got to do what you got to do. We had to get back. We had a show to do. And I'm on like the train from the rental car center back to the Miami airport. And I see a couple guys, they come strolling on with some golf clubs in the travel bags. And I was like, where'd you guys play? I'm like,
exactly what I would have said.
we're instantly friends, right?
Instantly
Like
friends.
you cruising with your travel bags.
Where are you guys going? Could I go? I can fit in that bag.
You guys need a 4th?
Are you sure? All right.
And so they were like, yeah, we were in town for work. We did a whole golf event, yada, yada. They're like, how about you? Were you down here playing? And I was like, no. I was at TGL last night. They're like, so were we.
Oh.
I was like, no way. I was like, for real? They're like, yeah. They're like, we were in town for this whole other thing, but we added a day because we wanted to go check this thing out. We're super excited. So we just start talking about it. And, they're like, so what do you think? And here was my honest thing that I shared with them, and I'll share with you now, is I said, I love golf. I love all things golf. I love playing golf. I love talking about golf. I love watching golf. I love watching other people golf, everything. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm into it. I'm all about it. I love buying golf shit, everything. I said, but with this thing, I said, I feel like it is too new to judge.
Yeah, 100%.
That they invented this. It's an invention. Like this
Yeah.
whole thing was not on this planet, 2.5 weeks ago. And now here it is. So of course there's going to be things where they're like, hey, on paper, we thought this was going to go like this, but in reality, it actually went like that. So we're going to make some adjustments. That is everything in life.
I have a question
But
leading off of that.
well, and I'll jump to you in a second, but what I shared with them, I said, I think if you truly appreciate golf and the sport and all of that,
You're going to give it a chance.
you got to. You just give it some room.
100%.
Give it a chance to breathe. Enjoy this taking in this brand new invention.
Plus, it's coming from Tiger, the #1 golfer ever. So it has to be good, and he will make the tweaks, and he will listen to people, and he is going to evolve. You know?
Right. So it's like, give it some room, let it breathe, allow it its chance in time and in history, and let it evolve and appreciate the process. Because I thought week 1 was great. I thought week 2 was great. And I think it's going to keep getting better. But there are people who have, criticisms and critiques. It's like, hang on to them for a minute. Like,
Plus,
I don't
everybody's
know.
a hater.
And
anyways.
the cool thing too is like they're willing to do the tweaks. Like
Yeah.
I already saw it from week 1 to week 2. There was a lot of difference, a lot of tweaks. It was much better. I mean, it took almost a half hour for the first shot after the week 1.
Yeah.
They were shooting like right away in week 2. And the fact that they understand tweaks need to happen and that they're willing to do them. They're not just setting their way.
Yeah.
Nope, we got to do the intro, then we got to do this. That they're being fluid with it. I'm so stoked.